Would you like to try some flavorful, healthy vegetarian food? Hi, it's Angela. I'd like to introduce you the best local food and keep you healthy. Today, we are at the Cornerstone, Guelph. It's a beautiful historical place. Are you ready to try it? Follow me. Okay, good morning, Sydney.
Good morning.
And thank you for being our guest.
Of course, thanks for having me.
Yes. So, could you tell me a bit about your story?
Yeah, of course. So I'm one of the new co-owners of the Cornerstone alongside my friend Twee.
Yes.
We met working here in 2018. We were both servers and cooks here. And we took over the business last year when our old boss, Mark, was looking to sell the restaurant after 20 years in business for him. He offered us the chance to buy it and couldn't say no.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah.
So, how do you enjoy it so far?
It's been
The
great.
journey,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's been a real challenge and roller coaster, especially as first-time
Yes,
business
yes.
owners. We can do all the day-to-day stuff super easily
Yes.
because we have lots of experience in restaurants, but it's all the back-end stuff that has
Yes,
been a big
yes.
learning curve for us. But it's been very rewarding and really, really fun. And it's just been great to like put on events that we want to do and make the space alive again.
Wow, you must be
Yeah.
proud of yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
And both of you are so young
Yes.
ladies.
Yeah, yeah. It's pretty cool to be like young female entrepreneurs and take ourselves seriously. In
And
that
yes,
way.
I'm very impressed. I'm so impressed.
Thank you.
Yeah. Amazing. So what's your motivation when you have challenges, right? 'Cause it's not easy. So what keeps you going?
I mean, there's no choice but to keep going, right? Like
Yes.
having a really great team motivates us a
Yes.
lot, and doing it for our staff and for our community.
Yes.
The biggest goal here is just creating a space that people can come and feel comfortable and just use the space for whatever they need it to be.
Yes.
So that's kind of what gets us out of bed in the morning. Yeah.
And you have a community mind, right? I see so many events happening here. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, the restaurant has always been very community focused, and we've always put on events through our 20 years of business, and it's been really cool to revamp that since we've taken over, but also since like we're kind of coming out of the pandemic a little bit. We're totally booked. We have our event board behind us here.
Yes.
We're like booked
that.
solid pretty much for the next couple months.
Wow.
And it's really cool to just put on shows and events with our friends,
Okay,
right? Like
yeah.
people come to us with great ideas, and
Yes.
like all we have to do is provide the space,
Yes.
essentially, and just say yes. And it's been really, really fun.
Yeah, that's very
Yeah.
nice of you.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
we've got the space, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And the location is very good. It's in the heart of Guelph, downtown
Yeah.
Guelph.
Yeah.
You can't miss it.
No, you can't miss it. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're so lucky with the location, like
Yeah.
right across from the train station.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of foot traffic coming in.
Yeah.
Like on the weekends, the farmers market is nearby, and a lot of
Yes.
people like to kind of stroll around downtown
Yes,
Guelph.
yes,
So like
yes.
we're right on the corner, great spot, like huge windows, big sign. Like you can't miss us at all, like you
Yes,
said.
yes.
And we're also really lucky just being in this historic building too,
Yes,
with all the
beautiful
beautiful
building,
like
yeah.
attributes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I really
Yeah.
enjoy it. It's very traditional.
Yeah, yeah.
You feel like kind of our century home
Yeah.
thing, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
like with the high ceilings and the original wood floors and the limestone wall too. We're so lucky to have all that. Yeah.
And it's kind of non-trademark in Guelph. I feel it's kind of when you're here in Guelph, you can see this building right away, right?
Yes, exactly. It's literally the first thing you see when you come in
when
off
you come
the
to
train.
Guelph. Yes. So you are like a window of our Guelph.
Yeah. Such an honor.
Yes. So could you tell me a bit about your unique style compared to other restaurants in Guelph?
Yeah. So we're kind of non-traditional as a restaurant, right? Like we kind of like to see the space as a living room.
Yes.
And like I said, our main focus is inviting people in to use the space however they might need it. So our kind of style is like a very cozy, comfortable, homey space. Like when we when guests come in, we like to see it as we're inviting friends into like our home, really. So that's kind of how we style things, like how things look, and also how our service works too. Very friendly, very homey.
Yes, I felt right away when I came in to door. I feel so comfortable, so homey.
That's awesome.
I feel we are old friends.
Oh, wow. I love that.
Yeah, right?
That's so great.
Yeah.
That's
so
the exact
beautiful.
goal.
Yeah. So what would you see yourself, like how would you like to see yourself in the 5 years? Like do you have any plans or anything?
It's hard to imagine because we're so new at this, and we've really just been like focusing on getting through this first year and like getting through our renovations that we did. So we don't have, it's a little fuzzy, like we don't have solid plans right now. We're really focusing on just like building a team. For the first few months we were pretty much running on the smallest team possible. So we're hiring a great crew right now and focusing on filling up our events calendar, and hopefully in 5 years time we'll be a little bit more self-sustaining financially and just be busier all the time, right? That's the big goal. Just be busy all the time.
So one step at a time.
Yes.
You're already doing an amazing job here.
Thank you.
Just keep moving.
Exactly.
Yes. So what would you like to say to your future customers?
Please come in. We're happy to have you here. Give vegetarian and vegan food a try. You'll probably be pretty surprised at our spin on some classic meals. And we always recommend people come if you haven't been here before for brunch. Our brunch on the weekends runs until 2 o'clock and it's our busiest time, and it's fantastic brunch. And it's also a great spot to come for like a first date or live music or just a nice night out. So come by and say hi.
My mom is always asking me if she can have the recipe for her restaurant, and I'm like, no, it's kind of our own secret, so.
Hello. Hi. Could you tell me who you are and what are you making today?
Yeah, I'm Thuy. I'm one of the co-owners at the Cornerstone, and today we're going to be making our tempeh barbecue wrap and our popular pad thai.
Wow. Wow. Great.
Pretty good. Yeah. Should be tasty. Some treats for you today.
Okay.
Okay. So we're going to start with the barbecue wrap. Which is the main protein of it is tempeh, which is actually a really great replacement. It's basically just a fermented puck of soybeans, and you can make tempeh with a lot of different beans as well. So that goes onto a pan right there with our barbecue sauce and our caramelized onions as well. And so we're just gonna heat that up on the stove for a few minutes. So in the wrap, it's just really basic stuff. Most of the flavor comes from the caramelized onion and the barbecue sauce, which is really delicious. So it's just some carrots and tomato and greens. And then on the side of that dish, we'll have our our mixed greens, which we do with our house-made raspberry vinaigrette, which is really delicious. Yeah. Okay, great. So our tempeh is nice and hot.
Yeah.
This is one of the dishes we can make a little bit quickly if you're in a bit more of a rush. It's nice and filling.
Beautiful. So we're gonna make pad thai right now, right?
Yeah.
That
So
is my favorite dish.
it is,
Yeah.
a well-beloved dish all over the place, and we're pretty proud to have a really delicious version of our own that is fully vegetarian, fully vegan. A lot of the time you might have like fish sauce or oyster sauce in there, so it's nice for people to come and be able to know that there's no animal product or anything if that's what they need. So that's great. So right now we just start with frying our tofu and our vegetables. So I've got a couple of hot pans here. Yeah. I'm gonna take a look. A little bit of frying. And then we have a vegetable mix that we prepare ahead of the time each day. So it's got a lot of good stuff. It's got broccoli, peppers, onions, carrots, celery, and zucchini. It's just really nice and colorful and filling. This is one that every once in a while I eat it like every day because it's so nice and so quick and simple. But it's easy to overdo it, so like I'll eat it every day for a week and then I have to stop for a while, So, all right. Okay. So then I add our pad thai sauce, which we make in-house. It's a really great sauce because we do use actual tamarind paste,
Oh, okay.
which is really special. That's what gives it the nice sour, tangy, and sweet flavor. And it's definitely more of a traditional way of making a pad thai sauce. So in like most traditional pad thais, it's just like a little bit of vegetable and a lot of bean sprouts, and the way that we add our flavor and our uniqueness is our vegetable mix, and we always use tofu in it.
Smells so good.
Thank you.
Did you create
nice.
Did you create a sauce recipe?
Oh, I definitely did not. This has been here for years before I even worked here.
Really?
Yeah. So somebody else made it.
Oh, really?
So I've just
I
been
thought you
lucky
did
enough
it.
to inherit. No, I've been lucky enough to inherit it.
Yeah.
My mom is always asking me if she can have the recipe for her restaurant, and I'm like, no, it's kind of our own secret. So
Okay, where's her restaurant?
she has a Vietnamese restaurant in Hamilton.
Oh, nice.
That's just opened up a month ago. Yeah.
Cool.
It's good. It's really good. Yeah, she's a great cook as well. So to have her complimenting our pad thai is a really big compliment for
She
sure.
must be proud of you.
Yeah, we've always
Right?
been in restaurant business,
Yeah.
so this kind of stepping in kind of came a little naturally. So it's nice. Okay, and next step is we're going to add our rice noodles in here. And you can see our tofu still frying on the side there. And these are just pre-soaked noodles so that they're soft and ready to cook. And we usually add a little bit of sriracha into the pad thai as well. So you can, when you order, you can ask how hot or you can let us know how hot you'd like it. And this is a fairly quick dish. Usually takes about 10 minutes to get through. Really, the thing that's complicated about a pad thai is making a good sauce. And once you got the sauce hammered, then you got a good dish. And something we're going to do today is also add a bit of peanut butter. It's something that we do here as an option. You can ask for that. So what we use is a natural peanut butter that we buy from the flour barrel, and we've also mixed a bit of water into it to make it easier to mix into the pad thai. So you get a nice big spoon of that. Gives it a nice nutty wholesome flavor. Really pulls it all together. And that's another, special Cornerstone thing. Yeah, we normally do it without, but a lot of our customers like it with that there. Oh, and we're just gonna flip the tofu again. Nice and brown. Okay. Okay. Ta-da. Bunch of tofu. To garnish, we add some roasted peanuts, and you can always request to not have the peanuts on it if you have a peanut allergy. And then we also garnish with cilantro. And this is actually a cilantro microgreen that is grown by one of our friends who used to work here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So she has her own farm?
Yeah, he has a really great microgreen business called Guelph. His name's Jacob.
Oh.
And it does a lot of really great kind of boutique microgreens for restaurants all around.
Is it like
Guelph and
indoor?
Toronto? Yeah, it's indoor grown.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
and it is a really high quality, very unique selection of stuff. So we like to add this sometimes when we have the opportunity to do so. Ta-da. And then the last thing is to add a wedge of lime, and then we are good to go.
Beautiful. You must be proud of yourself. Make such beautiful dish.
And I did add a little bit of hot sauce for a bit of a kick as well.
Oh, I love hot
Yeah,
sauce.
good.
So could you tell me what we have today?
Okay, so here we've got our tempeh barbecue wrap with the side of our mixed greens. And then our pad thai, and something special we've done today is add some peanut butter into the mix as well. Often you can add that on the side if you'd like, so it's a very popular option.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'll try it.
Yeah. And I did add a little bit of hot sauce for a bit of a kick as well.
Oh, I love hot
Yeah,
sauce.
good. It's good. Yeah, this is just a nice, comforting dish that I love to have sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cheers.
Cheers. Thank you for joining us today.
It's so flavorful. I found the combination of the ingredients together. It's just so beautiful.
Yep.
It just feels you're in heaven.
That's a really good compliment.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. I don't feel I'm in a Western country. I feel I'm in Asian somewhere.
And then there's the salad as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really, really like your salad dressing. It's a raspberry vinaigrette that we make.
It's very colorful.
Fresh. Yeah, it's super fresh and it's super colorful and lots of good
Feels
flavor.
you are in a garden somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, it tastes how bright the salad is. It's a good contrast to a lot of our sandwiches and wraps are a little bit heavier, so it's nice to have something on the side that has a bit of brightness, acidity, and sweetness. And pairs well with a lot of things.
It's not only healthy, but tasty as well, right?
Yeah, exactly. A lot of people, I think, have the misconception that if it's vegetarian or vegan, it's like healthy and really lacking in a lot of substantial flavors and nutrients and protein, but that's really not the case at all. So if you come here, you can really experience that.
So vegetarian food can be very delicious. You just have to try it, right?
Very filling, very delicious. A lot of the time, we'll have guests come in and finish a whole meal before they realize that they haven't had any meat in their food at all.
Oh, okay.
And they're just like very wonderfully surprised, and it really makes us proud, and it's really rewarding to hear people say that, for sure.
So why would you recommend vegetarian or vegan food?
For a lot of reasons. In your diet, you don't really need as much meat as we are used to eating culturally. It is really good for our planet because a lot of meat agriculture practices leave a very large footprint on the planet. So doing vegetarian, vegan, or more plant-based diets helps with that. And also it's just a really good ethical choice to make. Yeah, so it's our way of reducing harm that goes on in the world, and I think on your plate, it goes full circle, you know.
So it's not only healthy for your body, but also healthy for the planet.
Yeah,
So it's win-win situation, right? Yeah, we should eat more vegetarian food.
Yeah, it's if you're someone who has a very meat-based diet, I think that it's a really good and fun thing to do to kind of shift your food a little bit and try some new things.
Yeah, I totally agree. How do you define a good meal?
A good meal for me is balanced. I like to always have a little bit of everything on my plate. I love color. I eat with my eyes a lot.
Oh, okay.
So I like to make things look good on my plate.
Yes.
And just for me, by definition, it's just something that makes me feel joy and full and satisfied. So yeah, I eat with my emotions a lot, right?
So, woman, right?
Yeah. It's, you know, everyone just likes, you know, to be satisfied.
Yeah.
And this is a great way to do it. I show my love through feeding people. I show love to myself through feeding myself. So that's my idea of what a good meal is.
Yeah, so it's good food, good mood.
Yes, that's excellent. I've never heard that, and that is so fun.
So what is your recipe for a healthy lifestyle?
Recipe for a healthy lifestyle. It's simple things like eating well, you know, getting good exercise, but also some of the values that we like to have at Cornerstone, and we tell people all the time, is just take care of yourself, be good to yourself, self-care, build your community, and that's what we like to do here. And, you know, if you want to do something, just do it. Like, yeah, it's to have that in your life and to be good to yourself is just the main point.
I like it. You mentioned about self-care. I think it's very important because now people always rush. They don't.
Yes.
They don't look after themselves, right? They just one thing after the other. So yeah. Okay.
So we kind of try to carry the vibe of if you come here, you relax, hang out with your friends, and there's no rush. There's
Great.
Yeah,
so how
relax.
can people find you?
So we are online. So you can find us on Instagram and on Facebook. We have an email. It's guelph.thecornerstone@gmail.com. And if you're looking for us specifically, you can always just come here because we're here all the time. We're happy to say hi. And yeah, just right downtown in Guelph on 1 Wyndham Street. It's easy to find us, for sure.
Okay, well, yeah, I'm glad I'm here. I recommend to everyone come here. Just so good. It's not only about food; it's about people, right?
Yes, exactly.
So yeah. Cheers. Life tastes good. Thank you for being here. See you next time. Bye.